We're at TGen in downtown Phoenix, the premier place for brain health research. And joining me now is Dr. Matt Huentelman, a professor in neurogenomics. Welcome, doctor.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us a little bit more about TGen.
Well, TGen is a nonprofit research institute that sits right in the heart of Phoenix. And we try and better understand disease and ways to treat it using the human genome, our blueprint.
Tell us more about the MindCrowd project. What is that?
Our MindCrowd project is a web-based scientific study of the brain.
Okay.
It's a way for the average person to participate in scientific research from their home.
Wow.
And so we're trying to better understand how the brain works and hopefully leverage that information to better understand how to treat the brain and avoid brain diseases like Alzheimer's disease.
How can they participate from home?
Well, it's actually really simple because it's internet-based.
Okay.
So they can just log on to our website at mindcrowd.org.
Okay.
And it takes about 10 minutes to complete our study from start to finish.
Okay, perfect. Now, what is your end goal for the MindCrowd project?
Well, we're trying to do the largest study that's ever been done for the brain. And we are one of the biggest right now, but our ultimate goal is to reach 1 million people as part of this work.
How many people thus far have participated in the MindCrowd project?
Right now, we've had over 75,000 people
Wow.
participate in our research, and it's from throughout the country and actually from throughout the world. Over 150 different countries we've had participants take the test from.
Doctor, tell us some of your findings on the MindCrowd project.
One thing we've noticed, which is really interesting, is that women who are postmenopausal, around the age of 50 to 51, actually see an improvement in their performance on the test. And we don't really understand that yet, but we're very interested in studying it further. Most women who come up to me after they hear me speak say, that doesn't seem right, it seems like menopause made my memory worse. Mm-hmm. But in fact, our study is showing the exact opposite.
Now, I'm really actually interested to know how can, say, if I wanted to participate, how can I do that?
It's actually really simple. All you need to do is visit our website at mindcrowd.org, and there's a little button at the top where you can click on it, and it says, take the test. And on average, people spend about 6 minutes on the website from start to finish. So we always tell people it just takes less than 10 minutes to be a part of this study.
Now, give us a little brief snapshot of the timeline of this project. How long is this project? When will it run? How long will it be for?
Yeah, we don't really have a goal about the end. We want it to really continue for a long time because we want to get as many people as possible to participate. But right now, we're in our 4th year. So it's been going on for a pretty long time. We've been having a lot of fun analyzing the data and also interacting with our study participants.
I know that you do focus a lot on brain health here at TGen. What have you found in regards to the aging process in the brain? Well,
aging is one of these normal developmental stages. I think people forget that. Normal aging takes many, many decades. So studying aging is really difficult because we all make our own personal life decisions. And so we are only really starting to scratch the surface. But we have noticed that there are certain things which can help us on a successful aging path versus a non-successful aging path. And those are really what we're digging into right now. Some of those are genetic based,
okay,
and some of those are lifestyle choices, like your diet, your exercise habits, other things like that.
And expand on some more information on brain function, brain health related to Alzheimer's, and what work you're doing here at TGen.
Yeah, so our laboratories here at TGen, and there's multiple labs who are working on the disease, try and understand it from many different angles.
Okay.
So we're trying to understand what might predispose you personally to the disease before you show symptoms. Mm-hmm. So can we tell you earlier and hopefully in the future get you on the right medicines before you show symptoms? Okay. But also we're trying to develop new targets that we might aim new medicines at to prevent the disease. So right now, all of the drugs in the Alzheimer's disease space are based on only a few different targets. We're trying to expand the number of those targets so that the pharmaceuticals that we use to fight the disease can have more variation in them.
Now, doctor, tell us a little bit about what you have found here in the research in regards to brain cognition.
Well, we have some hints about things that might be really important for how your brain works, how your brain functions, approaches that might enhance how the brain works, except we still need much larger studies. And really that's one of the reasons why we've decided to do our web-based work at MindCrowd. We hope that by studying a very large group of people, that we can better understand those factors which help us age, what I say, more gracefully. So how do we improve how our brain works in general so that we can avoid some of the diseases of aging that are associated with brain function, like Alzheimer's disease.
Doctor, in your professional opinion, do you see a cure for Alzheimer's in our lifetime?
So I'm very passionate about fighting Alzheimer's disease, and so of course I'm optimistic for the future. In fact, right now we are taking new approaches as a field to investigate medicines that might prevent the disease. And I have a real hope that these prevention type approaches are going to be the new way that we handle this disease. So the goal is to ever prevent the memory problems from ever showing up instead of treating them once they're already present. And that's probably the best way to fight Alzheimer's disease.
Now, doctor, you study the brain on many levels, so give us some tips and some of your best advice on how to keep our brains healthy.
You know, that's a great question. People ask that all the time. I think there are a few things we know for sure that are helpful in science. First is socialization. So it's important to get out there in the world and enjoy your social circles. That's really important. But also, things you do to help your body are generally helpful for your brain. So exercise, eating healthy, those things also have been shown to improve brain health. So what's good for your body is also good for your brain.
Well, such purposeful work you all are doing here at TGen, and I absolutely love that the community can get involved and participate.
Yes.
So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.